You know what would be a really fun YouTube video? What if we had from 2 years ago a time capsule of what we used to think was going on in Last Epoch, and we could just like pick that up, open it up, and see what was going through our minds more than 2 years ago. We have that. We did that. We did that right here. We made Nerf Bingo from 2 years ago of the things that we thought were going to be nerfed in patch July 2022. So we made this in June 2022. And you know what? This is kind of fun, isn't it? This is a good time. Let's go through this, and we're just going to have a good old time talking about what we thought was going to be nerfed. Some of these things have been nerfed. Some of these things haven't been nerfed. Some of these things are volatile reversal, and we can talk about those too. So we're live with Twitch chat right now on twitch.tv/PearThePig. We have conversations like this periodically, but tune in sometime. We'll see what's going on. I can't believe volatile reversal not changed yet. That's wild, isn't it? You know what? Let me I'll go like this real quick. A little screenshot. Open up Microsoft Paint. Oh yeah, Microsoft Paint. Come here. Take this thing, put it here. All right, Paint. Dude, look, like that. Done. So I can't believe volatile. Technically, this one's gonna get changed in patch 1.2. So like, can we make it green? Let's make it green. Green and big. Just like, yeah, see? It only took 2.5 years ish, right? 2.5 years since the recording of that video, and it had been busted for a long time prior to that as well. But it's all at once. Yeah, so volatile reversal. I made a different video a while ago talking about how this is the best skill in the game, and if you don't know that this is the best skill in the game, you should. So it's gonna be changed at some point. We know in patch 1.2 they're going to decrease the reliance that every Sentinel build has on volatile reversal, and then add compensatory buffs in other places. My concern is that there's no way that they can add enough damage to other skills to make up for how good volatile reversal is, right? I don't know. So why is it OP? It says enemies take 60% increased damage, but it hits twice, so it stacks twice. And it lasts for 4 seconds, but you can get cooldowns and cooldowns on kill, and you can have this stacking 4 times instead of just twice. And all the buffs from attack speed, cast speed can last longer as well, and you can stack them. Volatile reversal is busted. You know it's busted. Everyone knows it's busted. But like, I'm gonna put a check mark on this one. How about that? And they are finally getting around to this. We'll revisit this, maybe this video, after they address volatile reversal 1.2. We'll see how they did. Shadow daggers, I'm gonna put an X on it. They technically nerfed shadow daggers in patch 1.0, I think. They decreased the effectiveness of added damage from something like 450% to like 380%. I think that's what they did. Then they technically hit shadow daggers again by changing Umbra Blade's spinning. Like while it's spinning on the ground, it has a 40% less chance of applying shadow daggers on hits. But the explosion still has 100% chance to apply them on hit, right? So like technically it's been nerfed, but like has it really been nerfed? Because they also added in that node that says 50% more damage against bosses, because that's cool and interesting. Why? It's just a node. It's just a node, and it says 50% more damage. Cool. Yeah, it's been nerfed, but like, I just played a Shadow Dagger build recently, and it still gets in my way. It's like, well, I wish I could play this build in a different way, but it sure seems like Shadow Daggers is the way I'm supposed to do it. Let's go Devouring Orb. Devouring Orb was one of my very first loves in Last Epoch. They did a good job of nerfing this so that no one ever uses it again. That's the goal of a nerf, is to make sure that no one uses it. If people are still using the skill after it's been nerfed, that's a bad nerf. It should be an X. So they nerfed volatile reversal, so it's green. They didn't nerf shadow daggers, so it's red. They did nerf devouring orb, so it's green. Is that what the checkmark means? How about checkmark means Checkmark means we're happy with the outcome. What, like, what? No, they nerfed it. Yeah, so this is Nerf Bingo. And if they nerfed it, then it's good, right? But they did nerf. Yeah, did they nerf it enough, though? Yeah, I mean, they nerfed it. They nerfed it. I hate it. I'm going to agree with Twitch. Smiley faces, checkmark. All right, so they nerfed Devouring Orb. Yes, they. Okay, so I'll use bingo terminology and I'll put circles on it. Okay. So they did nerf Shadow Daggers. Sure, not enough. They nerfed Devouring Orb from Orbit. It's been completely obliterated. There was a Devouring Orb build that existed during 1.0, and in reality, it was a Healing Hands build. And people were like, oh, Auto Bomber, Void Knight's insane right now. Devouring Orb was fine. It was being carried by Smite plus Healing Hands. So that was the build. You know, it had 200,000 ward, whatever. Kind of boring. Anomaly, could we put a square around it? To me, Anomaly is extremely strong and designed pretty poorly. So we're not going to spend too much time on it, but let's talk about Anomaly real quick, okay? Anomaly, sometimes I talk about like heat maps in Last Epoch, and like you could make a heat map of which skills get taken, which nodes get taken, and which ones are never taken. Anomaly would be perhaps the most bright red heat map. You would see all these nodes light up like a Christmas tree. And then there'd be like a light, you know, just a tiny bit of coloring on these nodes here. Sometimes people take them. And then just darkness. It'd be dark. Like the middle of winter. Like there's like this fucking, it's not nothing. Why is all this? So Anomaly looks like, it says a combo skill. It sends people forward in time. It does stuff. And then there's damage nodes over here. You can make it do stuff. And I've seen someone take the damage nodes before. And like the worst thing about the damage nodes is that they look cool. And like it's a crime when something looks cool and it's absolutely garbage. Because that's the worst kind of trap to fall into, isn't it? So 10 out of 10 people take Anomaly. They turn it into the time bubble over here. And every other node on the skill tree is basically useless. If they just cut off every other node, most people wouldn't even notice. Nobody would complain. There's all this real estate over here for EHG to spend their time thinking about what needs to be changed, what new identity could they introduce to Anomaly. There's so much design space, you know, 3/4 of the skill tree is garbage. So maybe not garbage. Okay, it is garbage, but it's also completely outclassed by how insane these nodes are on the right side. Cool. Aspect of the Boar, huge green circle. So they didn't really nerf Aspect of the Boar, but they made an incredible change with it. So Aspect of the Boar is the nodes in the Beastmaster skill tree before the halfway point, and they used to all be before the halfway point. So like there's this huge Beastmaster tax that used to exist, and they fixed it, right? Like they made Aspect of the Boar on melee hits the best way of maintaining Aspect of the Boar. Beastmaster only. I think they did a really nice job with this. This is also what, you know, various people who've been playing the game for a long time had been looking for, and it's a great change. It's so good. I love that. Marksman perfect aim. I don't even know what perfect aim is. Is perfect aim the life gain on hits? Is that the kind of thing that we were talking about? It might be. Hold on, let me go pull out Marksman real quick. I played a Marksman sometime in the past 10 years. Marksman. Perfect aim. It is. It's life gain on hit. Yeah, so it's crit multi per stack and health on crit per stack. That's never been nerfed, right? Yeah, all right. So we maybe we messed up. Did we mess up? Is this thing too strong? I like when life gain on hit is a reasonable alternative to leech. I think that's totally fine. This does not really stand out as something that needs to be nerfed. But it was interesting in the past, right? We really thought this needed to be nerfed? We might have been grasping at straws. Smite idols got buffed. That's a great segue into Smite idols not getting buffed. So Smite idols were changed, and I think I even have one here that I can take a look at. So Smite idols got nerfed. Oh, oops. Um, let's see. Smite idols used to be between 4 and 9% chance to proc smite on throwing hits. These days, they go up to 25% chance to proc smite on throwing hit, which sounds like a crazy buff until you read the fine print. It says up to 10 times per 2 seconds, which honestly is fine for most cases. I think things like Smite Hammered In, like you're still a fine functional build. Someone said in Twitch chat, I really like the changes to them, and I really like the changes to it as well. And like it does address performance, and it does put a hard cap on like how much damage you can juice up out of this. But a build like Javelin procking Smite far exceeded this cap, and like for that particular build, you just don't play it anymore, right? So having Smite for utility, or having Smite and then like only having 3 of these idols and then using like a 2x2 idol for something else instead, like a Throne of Ambition, for example, like that could be fine. But I think the change to Throne of Ambition, or to the Smite idols, is a good change, but like it's definitely not a buff. So I kind of want to put like a smiley face there. Like it's like Smite idol, like here, smiley face, and then like can I go like, let's see, Shadow Daggers, frowny face, Devouring Orb, Brownie Face, Aspect of the Boar, Big Smiley Face. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think Smite Idols was a totally appropriate change. Buff for most, nerf for a few cases. Yeah, Bastion of Honor. Um, yeah, they obliterated it. They triple tapped Bastion of Honor, right? So Bastion of Honor, it released having extra DR against nearby enemies, so they removed that. So that was the first round of nerfs, and then in subsequent nerfs they changed the block effect blessing. So that was one thing. They made it rarer to find. They increased the LP level on it, and they changed it to strength stacking instead. So like there are builds that use it, notably like the strength stacking, low life EQ, either Werebear or Beastmaster build. That build, if you want extra damage, or sorry, if you want extra defense on that build, you can slap a Bastion on, and it's like good. For the most part, Bastion went from being like toxic and ubiquitous and ruining some of the fundamentals of Last Epoch to almost not existing. So like they nerfed it, but did they have to nerf it that much? I don't know. I'm gonna put a frowny face on it. Squirrel helmet. They didn't nerf squirrel helmet, did they? Did they change anything on it? So there was a bug fix for it. The squirrel helmet used to say it summons double your number of squirrels, but they deal 45% less damage. But the 45% less damage never did anything. So squirrels were always dealing way more damage than they were supposed to. Did they buff it? I don't remember if they buffed it or not. I don't think they did anything to it. I think it's like kind of the same, right? So like I'm gonna put a red square around it because I don't think, yeah, I'd like they didn't nerf it. Squirrels are cool. Squirrels are cool. So like red doesn't mean bad. Red is just like it was untouched. It's a technical. It was like a technical nerf, but like they bug fixed it. It was supposed to deal 45% less damage, and they whoopsie, and they didn't, right? Yeah, I think squirrels are still fine, right? Like if there's a problem with squirrels, it's a problem with minion builds. But I think squirrels are fine. Soul Feast, man, Soul Feast. Soul Feast got like completely changed. It was capping your armor in the past, and that was pretty dumb. Does it? Yeah. Do people use Soul Feast? Gav does. Gav tries to. Yeah, I guess they nerfed it. They removed the infinite armor, right? Would anyone say it's OP? Would anyone say that it's P? Would anyone use it for anything? For curse spread. Yeah, I guess you can use it for curse spread. It got nerfed. It's good with a staff? Is it? Let's keep going. Ashen Crown. Ashen Crown got power crept. Ashen Crown used to be completely insane. And it still does the same thing. There's just like other items that you could use instead. Yeah. Ashen Crown is like... I guess I should actually do this, shouldn't I? I probably should have been... You know what? We're too far into making lines. I'm just going to continue making lines. Don't stop me now. All right. Yeah, we thought Ashen Crown. You don't even pick it up anymore. It used to be... So, for you youngins out there, I feel like I'm a youngin. Ashen Crown plus Prism Wraps, the chest piece, plus plus Orion's Eye, so that you didn't build any Void Res. Those 3 items, along with Channeled Elinova, used to be like the build. Yeah, Channeled Elinova with those 3 unique items was just the best thing that you can do in Last Epoch. It was totally insane. Boring. Right? Wow. Yeah, it's unnerved, which is power crept, right? What about Summon Wraith? They did something to Summon Wraith, didn't they? What'd they do? I have no idea. I know no one plays it anymore. It got nerfed, didn't it? But I don't know what the nerf was off the top of my head. It was 60% less damage. It wasn't on the weapon though, was it? Was it on the skill itself? The damage multipliers got nerfed. They added the Wraith Lord instead. I don't remember exactly what the nerf was for the Flame Wraith build. The distance was nerfed. Okay, so the damage multipliers were nerfed. I know they were ninja nerfed at some point. Like it wasn't in patch notes and everybody was surprised by that. The weapon, I'm looking at the weapon right now. I don't remember what's got touched with it. Was it like minion melee damage instead of minion damage? Was that it? Maybe that was it. Hold on, I guess I can click on it. And I can see what got changed. Yeah, it used to be minion damage and it got changed to minion melee damage. That was one of the changes. Gotcha. Oh, and they increased the LP level as well. It used to be LP level 10, now it's LP level 38. So like a little bit of nerf there. Yeah, so a couple of good things. This build was dumb as hell. So I'm glad that it got nerfed. Good. Look at that. We as a community, we were like, that build is dumb as hell. And we said, it should be nerfed. And then it got nerfed. We're so smart. All right, so there's free space, Doom. Doom is dumb as hell. Okay, so Doom is a source of damage. Nobody thinks that Doom as a source of damage is good. Especially not anyone who's currently here in Twitch chat. It's garbage. There's mechanical issues with Doom overriding itself. If the overriding thing didn't exist, then maybe Doom as a source of damage would exist as a thing. Doom got nerfed? No, so Doom effect, sure. But I'm going to pretend that the reason Doom is listed here is for its role that it plays in melee builds. Because it's kind of dumb that every melee build needs to have a Doom ring, and then you're really incentivized to have the Doom belt, which is 20% more damage, and it's got armor on it. And you kind of got to farm for those things, right? Yeah. The effects, the melee effect got nerfed too. Did it really get nerfed? Did Doom get nerfed at some point? It's 4% increased damage taken. Did it used to be like 5 or something? Ellie Pen. It's not Ellie Pen. Doom effect got nerfed to Ellie Pen. No, it got nerfed to Void Penetration with Doom. I don't know. I don't know what we meant here. I'm effect damaging. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, but you said Ellie Pen. I don't know why you said Ellie. Obviously Void. What do we put here? I kind of want to put a question mark on it. Like, why did we include this on the list? Why did we include the word Doom here? It got nerfed though. Did it get nerfed? Show me evidence that Doom got nerfed for the percent increase or the percent increased damage taken. All right, he got nerfed? Sure. I want to see the numbers on that. I don't remember what they were. Next is Throne of Ambition. Throne of Ambition got changed. Throne of Ambition. Throne used to be flat armor, and now it's more armor. And more armor is worse for most builds, unless they already have like a ton of flat. Or a ton of increased armor. Wait, was it increased? It wasn't flat armor. No, it was increased armor, right? It used to be increased armor, and they changed it to more armor. So the more armor is worse unless you already have a bunch of increased. That was the difference, right? So better in some scenarios, worse on low armor builds. I think so. But like they nerfed it, and that was good. Usually 40% increase times 10, so 400% increased armor, and now it's 2% more times 10. Yeah. This was a good nerf. Yeah, there we go. I like that. It does give more damage. Did it used to give increased damage? It used to give more damage, right? It was more both times. I'm pretty sure it's more both times. Javelin's Holy Trail. I don't think Holy Trail Javelin was nerfed. I feel like it was bug fixed at some point. Buffed? Was it buffed? No, not like buffed because there's more sources of CDR in the game. I think don't think it really changed. Indirectly buffed. Yeah, so like it didn't get nerfed though. So Javelin's Holy Trail, it was not nerfed. And we thought that it needed to be addressed because it was like too strong at some point. And truly, when Javelin's Holy Trail first got released into the game, it was pretty fucking strong. The flat scaling. It always scaled flat off of healing effect. I think. Didn't it? Read the green text. Green text. Green text. Increased effect applies additional void penetration. Go on. So you're saying it was buffed? Because increased effect applies additional void penetration? What do you mean? It's a bit relative. No, Holy Trail Javelin was like really fucking strong when it first released. I think it's like a power crept thing. The effect is increased melee damage taken. Oh, sure. Yeah, from 0.9. There you go. Okay, that's the Doom effect that we're talking about. Because Doom effect used to increase damage taken, and then Doom effect changed into elemental penetration, void penetration with Doom, and then the additional scaling, just like the additional like poison effect scaling, where like it scaled the shred, the Doom effect scaling changed as well. Okay, got it. That's what we're talking about. Yep. Death Seal. Death Seal is a Lich skill, and Lich hasn't changed in the past 25 years. So, right there, done. Hybrid health. We were talking about hybrid health modifiers on gear. We were saying like hybrid health shows up in too many different places, and it's still like kind of how you build your characters, right? So like numerically, it never got changed. Oh, the node that shoots out hungering souls got nerfed. There. Hungry souls. There you go. Hungry souls. Done. Basically the same. As your favorite node in Death Seal. I used to use that node a lot too with Hungry Souls. Yeah, like hybrid health idols are unchanged. They're actually buffed, aren't they? Because you can get them with more frequency now. Ever since they called that thing a bug with 530s being too hard to get. And then like hybrid life on your gear remains unchanged as well. Like you still just like need to have those sources on like glove belt boots. Cool. Marinas is a really fucking strong wand. And at the time when we were like, you're looking for damage. Is this when was patch When were legendary items added? Was that 084? 084. No, 085 was legendaries, right? No. 086? When were legendaries added into the game? I thought it was 084. Was it not 084? God, their website really is something, isn't it? 085. Depths of Eterra. Skill changes, catalyst, armor changes, uniques, user interface, bugs. Okay, so it was 084, because 085 was Soulfire Bastions. 084 should have been that. So patch 084, what was the timing on that? Patch 084 was December of 2021. So you LP items did exist while we were making this list here. Okay, got it. Got it. So Marina's like kind of power crept, right? Like it's still an awesome item. But they didn't really change anything about it. They just like changed the rest of the game. Arrow Guard, not gutted, but nerfed in two ways, right? Arrow Guard used to be like the only quiver that exists in the game, and now it's not, I guess. But marksmans are still kind of squishy. Arrow Guard had % increased armor, and it also had like up to 50% glancing blow chance or something. Yeah, the LP made it totally nuts because the LP level was so low. So Arrow Guard, it was nerfed in terms of its defensive attributes, and it's also nerfed because the LP level is higher than it used to be. It's bland. It is bland. Like if you can get a 3 LP or something, sure, you're probably gonna use it, but yeah. There you go. We still don't have a bingo, by the way. Wait, was volatile? Are we gonna get a bingo at all? Oh my god, are we not gonna get a bingo? So Aurora's was not nerfed at all. Aurora's for some reason has like a fucking 20-second cooldown. What a completely insane item. Yeah, just like totally untouched, right? That is nuts, isn't it? Let's put this over here. It got nerfed? God bless. Was Flame Ward nerfed? No. For a brief moment in time, you could have permanent Flame Ward for the Rune Master patch. But like, Flame Ward basically, not nerfed at all, right? Still Giga Strong, still has a cooldown. Nothing there. Still just strolling along, right? Earthquake got bug fixed with the Shatter Strike node. So it got bug fixed, and then it got compensation buffs, and then the damage over time stuff is currently bugged. So like, it's really not been nerfed, right? Like we thought Earthquake was super fucking strong in the past, and it's still just super fucking strong right now. Yeah, cool. All right. Twisted Heart did get nerfed. The percentage of life lost when you cast a spell that gets converted into ward, that got lowered. The rest of the item is still insane. So it's still super good. It got nerfed twice. I don't even know what the second nerf was. Yeah, there you go. And then Volatile Zombie. What got changed on Volatile Zombie? Gonna be honest with you, Chet. I'm not a Volatile Zombie gamer. They nerfed the ward conversion twice on Volatile Zombie. Good. Fuck them. Oh, didn't they nerf? Didn't they nerf like the insects that spawn, or like the locusts or whatever? Like they can't spawn additional Volatile Zombies. You get less big zombies from stuff. The chance to get big guys when you get free zombies went way down. The sacrifice loop stuff. Yeah, but Zombie has the belt. Zombie does have the potion belt, which is stupid as hell. How How can you even pretend like there's balance in the game when the zombie belt exists? What a stupid item. All right, we did it. We did it. Ta-da! Pew! Ta-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We got our own little bingo over here. Bingo. Look at that. We did it. Aspect of the boar, nerfed. Good. Soul Feast, nerfed. Change. Throne of Ambition. The Throne of Ambition, if we're still doing our little smiley faces, I think the Throne of Ambition change was really good too. Let's put a little smiley face there. Arrow Guard, boring. Volatile zombie. It's a minion. I hate minions. Get out of here. Wow, only one bingo though. We got bingo. The game is balanced. If I were making a new bingo chart right now, what would I put on it? I would put. Let's see. Can I let's go like this thing. If I were going to make a new bingo chart right now, some of the things that I would look out for would be anomaly, because and maybe anomaly is not OP, but it's definitely very boring, right? Would I put twisty? I don't think I would put twisty on it again. Maybe like the implicit of twisted heart or something. Twisted heart, maybe I don't really think twisted. I think twisted heart's fine. Like anomaly. Oh, should hybrid health idols exist? 2x HP idols. I'm kind of surprised that double HP idols exist at all. I would put that there. Mana from transforming, I wouldn't put it on my list, but maybe you can put mana from transforming on druids on your list. Flame ward. Should flame? I don't know. I think flame ward's fine. It's fine. Doesn't need to be fine. Spark charges. I think spark charge or like the offhand. You think Frostclaw is gonna get this for Frostclaw? Like even if spark charges don't exist, all of Sork, all Sork. Sork's pretty strong. Let's see. What would I put on my list today if I were making a list? Shadow daggers, umbral blades, maybe SD. Put shadow daggers on the list. You think SD too? Yeah, get SD out of here. Garbage. Make a separate build for things that need buff. No, we can. That's a different YouTube video. We'll make that one later. If I were gonna make like a bingo list right now of things that need to be like nerfed or something, or things that like I would expect are nerfed. Torment, falconry. The things that need to be buffed is 100 pages long. True. Things need to be nerfed. Volatile reversal. This circle over here for volatile reversal is made with the expectation that it's going to be nerfed in 1.2. So that's why that green circle exists over there. Onto all of Sork. Anything else? If nothing else is coming to mind, I think that's a good thing, right? Oh, the Druid Mastery bonus, 70% DR when leaving a transformed state. That. Yeah. Bird. I'll put bird here. I think bird is so dumb. Yeah, I think Hunter really nailed it there. I talk about this whenever I play a Druid, but the Mastery bonus for being a Druid is like totally ready to be nerfed. Yeah. Oh, I would love to see that changed in some way. That'd be great. What else? I'm going over things in my head real quick. Like Umbra Blades, like completely redesign Umbra Blades, please. It's both insane and never utilized. Yeah, it's a really dangerous combination of things. Is this it? Is this the list of things that are too busted? Can I put Merchant's Guild on the list? Ward? You think Ward needs to be nerfed? I think Ward's fine. Maybe like sources of Ward gain on hit or crit. Oh, you know what? Let's do that. How about the set Ward ring? Yeah, whatever that thing is called. I wanna put that on the list. I think the set Ward ring, I would be unsurprised to see that get nerfed or something. Let's see other items. Oh, Auroras. Can we put Auroras on it again? Aurora's like, it's not power crept, but like, what the fuck, dude? What a stupid item. There's like other things that come to mind. The new forged weapon ring needs to be adjusted. No, the new forged weapon ring needs to be bug fixed for forged weapons. Yeah. Unless you're talking about like just the generic application of it, in which case I actually think it's fine. Yeah, Phantom Grip, that thing. There's other things that I could think about, like if somebody is willing to like play like a turtle setup with God, what's that skull? Rebuke? Like I think Rebuke's dumb as hell. I'm gonna put Rebuke in here. You know what? Fuck Rebuke. I think Rebuke is just like such a stupid skill. Get that thing out of here. Nerf it. Red Ring? You think Red Ring needs a nerf? I don't think Red Ring needs a nerf. I would be unsurprised to see Rebuke get a nerf. I could see that. I feel like at this point we're like kind of grasping at straws. But I like this. I like this. This is good. If you slap a red ring on any build, it's kind of best in slot. But like, it's a chase item. Let chase items be chase items. Okay, so this outro, yeah? This was like June 2022. We made our bingo list of things that we thought were going to be nerfed. And then we're looking at this in September of 2024. So this is like two and some change months later, or years later. And we got some of these things over here. Some of them are completely laughable. Like, why is Ashen Crown even on this list? If you made a list of all the strongest things that need to be nerfed, like why on earth is Holy Trail Javelin included here? You can kind of see like what we were thinking about in the past and what we're thinking about now. It's pretty cool. I like it. All right, we might do something like this in the future in 2 more years. We'll see.